Yo, what's going on, guys? Jade here, giving you another tutorial video. Today we're going to talk about punishing strings and getting optimal punishes off of those strings. Now, some people might say, how do I even understand when I can punish something? Well, I'm about to show you right now. So if we were to look at the move list and we look at Sonya Blade's strings, right? This back one string, or this back 1-2 string, this overhead is -9 on block. And you can tell by looking at the block advantage under the frame data tab. So if you see that somebody's attack is -9 and you have a 7 or an 8 frame jab, essentially you can punish it. Having an 8 frame jab makes it a little bit harder to punish. Waiting for somebody's follow-up, such as like if she was to do this to follow up, or if she's to do this or anything, you know, like that, because it's rarely that a Sonya player is just going to do overhead and just stop. Like most of the time they're going to do this, or they're going to try and mix you up and do that, or they might just do back one by itself, because a lot of high-level Sonya players realize that this is actually punishable. But whenever you do get the punish or have an opportunity to get the punish, you want to be ready for it. And the way that you can tell that you can punish that is if you look at Raiden. Raiden has a 7 frame jab. And what you can do is you can tell by looking at the startup. So the startup lets you know how fast somebody's attack is going to come out. So right here it says 7 frames. So if we look at Sonya doing this string, if I have the reaction time, I can punish that attack. But I'm just going to show you you know, the punish symbol or whatever to let you know that you can actually punish that attack. So for today's video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over how you can punish optimally. Now, what I mean by doing an optimal punish is if I can punish with a jab and I have optimal combos or optimal damage that's on the table, I want to be able to take advantage of that. Main reason why you want to be able to do optimal punishes is you want to stop somebody from doing something that's unsafe. Now, especially if it's something that leads to a mix-up or something that's hard to deal with. For example, Raiden has this back 1-2 string that everybody likes to use in Combat League or anywhere else in the world, because this string is very, very oppressive. Do this string and, you know, throw you. You can do this string and do this right here, get a full combo. You can do this string, back up, cancel it, essentially reset neutral if you're not fast enough to punish that or don't have anything that can punish it. So punishing back 1-2 by itself gives you higher reward. It's very hard to do because the string is only -8, as you can see. I'm about to show you. Only -8. So characters with 8 frame jabs can't even punish that. So if you were to fight somebody such as Kitana, Shang Tsung, Kung Lao, whatever, you can just do this all day because nobody can really punish that, right? They can't punish that. But if you do have a character such as Sonya Blade with a 7 frame jab, then you can punish it. And I'll show you 7 frame jab. So if you have a character such as Sonya Blade, you want to be able to get the maximum damage from your punish. And I'm going to show you what I mean. So we're going to record Raiden doing back 1-2. We're also going to record him doing his other string, which is back 3-1. These are 2 strings that normally go they either go unpunished or they get punished so unoptimally that it's not going to affect the Raiden player at all. Like, they're just going to keep doing it over and over again. So what I mean by unoptimal, right? Let's say Raiden does back 1-2. And this is all I do for my punish. That's only 19%. If I'm a Raiden player, I'm okay with that. Because, I mean, yeah, it's a punish, but it's not killing me. Then again, if I'm a Raiden player and you do that and I do this, have to get the combo down. It's kind of hard. Yeah, this combo is super hard. At least for me. Alright, yeah. So let's just pretend I punished Raiden, right? If I punish Raiden and I do this combo, That's 35% of my life. I'm not gonna try and do that again unless, you know, they don't have meter to do that. Maybe they don't have meter to punish me that way. Or if somebody punishes me like this, you know, that's 25%. It's a little bit more than before, but you know, it makes me think about it next time. Or I can even do this as a Sonya player. I can just do this for 21% and then I have guaranteed Oki or some kind of setup situation off of that. So as a Raiden player, I might say, okay, he's kind of, you know, his punishes are very good. I might want to be more careful before I just throw that out by itself. Now, we're gonna look into another string that he has, which is back 3-1. This string has a flawless block gap. And in order to understand if a string has a flawless block gap, all you have to do is look at, let's see. All you gotta do is look at the string, which is back 3-1, which is what I said. So you're gonna look at the string. Okay, if you don't flawless block, it's -6, so it's safe. But if you do flawless block, it's -16. So looking at this as a Sonya player, I realize that it's -16. So I know I can punish with my jab, but like I said, the most optimal thing I can do is this, right? Into the combo. So if I'm doing, if I'm a Sonya player and I realize I can do that, yeah, that's a good option. But as a Sonya player, I also have a meterless option, which is back 1, 2, 3, which is a launcher. And if I do this combo by itself, then it's 35%. It's even more than the other combo was, even when I spent meter. So I'm meterlessly punishing this string for 32% or 36% almost. And I'm able to keep my resources. And if you finish with this, you have some kind of Oki situation you can set up. You can break armor, you can throw somebody if they try to roll. You can back up if you want to, start zoning again, or you can come in, auto shimmy. So like, what you want to do as the Sonya player, you want to lab your punishes, right? That's what we're getting at. So here, I want to practice flawless blocking this string. Now, another thing is, a lot of people flawless block and they flawless block reversal when they don't have to. To me, that is not really a good punish because you're wasting, let's see, let's just look at it. So let's basically slow down and see what happened here. I did a flawless block reversal, I did an up 2. I spent 2 bars. I spent 1 offensive and 1 defensive bar. I did 28% damage, and that's not even her optimal combo. So like, as a Sonya player on paper, this is very meter intensive, very resource intensive. I lost one of my cancels. You see what I'm saying? Like, I lost one of my cancels. I lost my ability to break away if he hits me. Let's say he rolls and he wake up and does a full combo. I can't break away. Just a ton of stuff that you've lost by doing that as a punish. So of course the Raiden player, they don't care, they're gonna do it again, or they're gonna follow up with Storm Cell next time. So that's just the mind game behind it. What I want to get into is a way that you should punish it, which is meterlessly, because you can. So even if you just did this by itself, it's still more optimal than doing the flawless block reversal. Like, this is good damage, don't get me wrong, it's 28%, but you just wasted 2 of your most valuable resources, which are your breakaway and your ability to get more damage at Sonya Blade. So what I want to do is I want to find my most optimal meterless punish off of this string right here, because everything's meterless. So if everything's meterless, I want to keep it meterless. So I go into this combo right here. This is my most damaging combo meterlessly, and I lost no resources whatsoever. Able to do my zoning. I'm able to have 2 meter burn rings instead of 1. You know, I can get back into my gameplay and do what I want to do. So that's the importance of punishing somebody and knowing when you can punish somebody. And also, sometimes you have to lab your punishes as well, because just because on paper it might say something that you can punish. Like, let me give you another example. Raiden, and I'm gonna pull up the frame data right now because it's kind of hard to tell without the frame data. So we're gonna look at both. We're gonna put Sonya Blade on block everything, and we're gonna do this right here. So as Raiden, right, that says -18 on block, and now it's -15 on block. So as Raiden, essentially, as Sonya Blade, essentially I should be able to punish that because it's -17. But if I try to punish it right away, you know, on paper you might say, okay, I can use back one. Well, if you don't lab your punish, and you try and do back one, you're gonna whiff. So what you want to do as a player is you want to go into the lab and you want to say, okay, how do I punish this effectively? Am I able to dash up and punish? I tried to dash up, it didn't punish. So even when I tried to dash up, it didn't punish. I have a 9-frame move. Can't do that because it doesn't punish. That move didn't punish either. So like, on paper, yeah, you can punish it because it's -18 or whatever it said. As a matter of fact, let's look at this right now because I might have canceled it faster. So essentially Raiden is -16 right here, right? So that makes it a little bit harder. If I had a crisp, you know, electric fly cancel and it was a little bit harder for me to punish, then this would be the result. Like, me doing this against him is not gonna work. Me doing this against him is not gonna work because I'm too late, too far away. That's not gonna work. See, like, even with a dash up, like, it's not working there. Like, there we go. Now I have the punish. Now you can see that I'm able to punish that. So if I want to be consistent with my punishes, that's something I know I can do if I lab it. But if I don't lab it, then it's, you know what I'm saying, it's not possible. Because you may not know that you have to do something like this in order to punish that. But I know I went over a lot that has to do with punishing strings in different scenarios. The best thing to do is to take every character and just practice these punishes, because there's scenarios where people get away with a lot of things. And one thing that separates a lot of beginner players from intermediate and really good players is being able to consistently punish strings that are punishable. So if anybody has any questions, please let me know. If you need me to go over something else that relates to punishing, let me know in the comment section. Otherwise, appreciate you guys for watching this video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one.